Hey, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another Nikkei video. And really quickly, I just wanted to make a really short video. Um, should you pull for Winter Rupee and Anne Miracle Fairy? Now, I will make a TLDR for those of you that don't want to go through the entire video. Rupee is good, but has one major weakness. She needs damage taken down. Sorry about that. A lot of scuff was there. Anyway, I'm not sure if I want to be contesting with her. So I'm going to turn off the voices real quick, and then we'll continue. But yeah, she has one major weakness. That is, she needs damage taken reduced. So like, hold up for a second, Ludmilla. Ludmilla has, where is it? Damage taken reduced. She needs this because any tank that does not have that and only has defense dies super easily. That is her problem. If there's ever a support unit that gives damage taken reduced to either the main tank on the team or to the entire team, then she could be very good. But right now, she's not. And Miracle Fairy is... she can do a lot. She's really useful for PvP, and if you want to run a Snow White one-shot team, she's kind of essential. Outside of that, no. Outside of that, if you don't care about PvP and if you don't really care about the Snow White one-shot team, then probably don't go for her. But she is very, very useful, and she probably has the best shooting residue thing in the game. I mean, look at this. Hold up. Look at that. Seeing all that color is amazing. I love that. Just gonna put my phone on Do Not Disturb real quick. But yeah, that's pretty much of the TLDR. Now we're going to get into their kits and how they could possibly be used if you want to use them. I am really happy right now. I just completely slayed out my finals, dude. Well, my first final of the week. I got a 104 on it. I'm on cloud 9 right now. So sick, man. Plus, I got a bunch of summons, all these gems, plus a bunch of tickets. Dude, I am so ready. The 7th cannot come fast enough. It can't. Anyways, activates when the last bullet hits the target. This is actually pretty good. Cause hold up, I should probably go to the Nikkei PDF so I can see their max abilities. I cannot talk right now. But yeah, that's actually pretty good. Giving defense to everyone on the team is actually not bad. Especially if you run this on a last bullet fire team with like Privity, Dorothy, Anise, and another burst 2, then this could be really, really good. It could just be, you know, a lot of defense for the team. But at the same time, this is not going to help her survive, which is the problem. Affects all allies when an ally unit uses burst skills. You stack defense up to 4 times. This will probably stack up to around probably 5.6, if I had to say. 5.6 is not a lot. 5.6 is not a lot. And it does affect all allies, and it does stack with this, but it's still just not a lot. And then this is really good though. Burst gauge filling speed is really, really nice. It helps you cycle your burst super fast. This is really, really nice. This is a really nice part of her kit. But these things alone are not good enough for a tank. And if you look, she taunts for 5 seconds, which draws all attacks. And if there's a bunch of enemies, she's going to die. It's just the problem. She needs either a rework to where they put damage taken down somewhere in her kit, or she just needs a support that can give her damage taken down so that she can be usable. But right now, it's just not looking good. Plus, you can't even use her in PvP because she's the kind of unit that re-enters burst stage skill 1. That's not good because it'll slow down your full burst. Full bursting as fast as possible is kind of the way that you win in PvP. So anything that will slow down your burst by 1 stage is just not really the best. But if you look, increases reload speed of all allies, and then if you combine that with the last bullet, she could be like the best tank for a last bullet fire team if only she had damage taken down. But she doesn't, and that hurts her so badly. Shift Up really needs... Because look, she has Taunt, she has Lifesteal for 10 seconds, 50%, that's crazy! That's a crazy amount. 50% is wild. But the amount of damage she takes is just... It won't offset it. This healing will not offset it, and that's the annoying thing. It's really, really annoying. It's really, really annoying. Because I love this chick. Rupee is my freaking girl. I love her. And if you're wondering why I have an obsession with Rupee, and you managed to pull this unit, you'll probably figure it out once you read her bond story. Winter Shopper Rupee has like my favorite bond story in the entire game. It's so adorable. I love it. It's so cute. It made me absolutely fall in love with Rupee as a character. But yeah, she just needs damage taken down, and she'll be good. She either needs a supporter that can give it to her, or her kit needs to be reworked. Like how they reworked Red Hood's kit. She needs something similar, or she needs a really good support that can provide the damage taken down. I've heard that Mika is a support character. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe Mika will do it. Christmas Mika, obviously. Mika Snowbuddy, I believe her name is. Snowbuddy. But yeah, she has decent burst generation. I mean, she's an assault rifle. She's a defender as well. So she has really, really high attack and defense. Pretty low HP and defense. She has really high HP and defense, pretty low attack, but you know. She's also Tetra, so just when you're building so many Tetra units, it's not gonna hurt to just build one more if they do buff her. And like I said, she could be like the best character to tank on a last bullet team if only she just tanked better. And Anne Miracle Ferret. I mean, really, really niche. Like, I'm trying to think of something, but she's just so niche. She's really fun, but she's niche. She is one of 2 revivers in game, so that's a perk for her. That's a plus. If I remember correctly, she does not buff defenders though, so that's a downside. She buffs supporters and attackers. She does have the rocket launcher burst generation. She has, she's a supporter, so all of her stuff is pretty balanced. HP, attack, and defense are the most balanced of the 3 on supporters. And then you have Bacillus, of course. She could be good for Bacillus Tower if you don't have a lot of options, or if you do have a lot of options and you are constantly dying, then she could be just, a good reviver for that. But besides that, yeah, not too much to talk about here. This is like a worse version of Rapunzel's thing. Rapunzel, she heals everyone on the team whenever she full charges. She heals all supporter allies on the team every 3 times she normal attacks. It's good healing. And it's like, It's more like lifesteal healing than actual healing. She just gives them lifesteal for 5 seconds. So it's not bad, but it's if this was all units, then she would be really good. But of course, that would kind of that would make Rapunzel pretty useless. So if she could do everything that Rapunzel could do, it would pretty much make Rapunzel useless. She's kind of like a weaker version of Rapunzel. She has a weaker revive, and she has a weaker healing. A weaker healing ability. Wow. This is really good. Her skill 2, I like her skill 2 a lot. Affects all allies, activates when above a 90% HP. Increases their HP potency by 23.46%. That's really, really good. HP potency, I believe, is how you heal. And then, look, this, I love this ability. Activates when the last bullet hits the target while having over 90% HP. Minus pretty much 80% HP potency. That is super powerful. Of course, she has to be above 90% for that, so it's kind of restrictive, but it's really, really powerful. I like it a lot. And then this is what makes her good for the Snow White one-shot team. Affects all attacker allies. Recovers basically 40% of the caster's final max HP as HP, and then attack up by 77% for 10 seconds. That is so crazy. This is the best attack buffing skill in the game. It's on a 60-second cooldown, but this is like the best one in the game. It is crazy. Crazy how good this is. The only one that has higher attack than this, I believe is Yulha's attack boost, which only lasts for 5 seconds, so it's super hard to use, and it's also pretty random. I believe it happens every 30 seconds. So for every 30 seconds for 5 seconds it activates. It's pretty inconsistent. You can activate this when you want it and then use it. People use this in PvP to make their Scarlet a one-shot and just wipe an entire team. People use it in PvP when their units keep dying before you're able to full burst. And then, with her, you're able to revive that unit that died so that they can get off the full burst. Like, I've used it a few times for Privity, and also for Scarlet. And then, yeah, I just talked about this. She has the Resurrect with 99% HP for one fallen attacker ally, and it only happens once. So while Rapunzel can do it repeatedly and multiple times, she can only do it once. And it only affects an attacker ally. So if it's a defender or a supporter ally that dies, good luck. Good luck. So yeah, like I said, she's a weaker version of Rapunzel. This is pretty much a variation of Rapunzel's, I believe, S1. It may be S2. I don't have Rapunzel. I have her on my second account, but not on this one. But yeah, this is a variation of Rapunzel's healing, but it only affects supporter allies. Super, super unfortunate. I mean, if you were going to give it a restriction, just make it after what? 6? Yeah. Just make it after 6 normal attacks. And it lasts for 5 seconds. That would be a decent restriction on it, honestly. Just get rid of the supporter thing, and then this will be a lot better. This, I actually like this a lot. I do. Maybe make it above 70% and not 90%, because 90% is pretty hard in PvP. But I still like her S2 a lot. And this, if you make this more than one time, it kind of invalidates Rapunzel. So I think that it's fine. Just, get rid of the attacker restriction on the revive. And have it just activate once. And I think it's good. See, for this, affects all attacker allies, I feel like this is alright. Well, I feel like the recover should be a part of the resurrect. No, because then it would only activate once. Make these 3 separate things. Have the attack only affect the attacker. Have the recover. Oh my goodness. Affect everyone on the team. I could not talk. I had like a brain fart there. And then have this be the same, just remove the attacker, and then you could fix her. But right now, I think that she's worth it if you want to, build PvP, or if you want to build a Snow White one-shot. Besides that, I really wouldn't use her, like anywhere. So yeah, those are the 2 Christmas units. They're fun, but Rupee needs damage taken down, and she needs less restrictions, and then they could be really, really, really good. With that being said, I hope you guys have a better view of what you want to do now, and I hope you enjoyed the video. With that being said, I gotta go. I got like a day and a half to study for my next 2 finals, so I'm gonna start, getting on that, and then yeah. With that being said, make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you found it helpful or if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.